Over the last few years since the release of Red Dead Online, we've had quite a lot of bugs in the game, ranging from disconnects to no animals spawning, to sometimes, when a new update drops, completely breaking the game. Sometimes these issues are in the game are fixed quickly, like with a patch a week later, the Naturalist update. But we've had quite a lot of issues and bugs in the game that have been plaguing us since the Bounty Hunter expansion and beyond, with no fix in sight, because Rockstar usually doesn't fix any bugs in this game unless a new update comes, and we know that's not coming until March. Howdy cowpoke, awesome BMXer, thanks for checking out today's video. We're going to be going over some of the bugs and issues that we've noticed in the game right now. We got quite a lot of comments over the last couple of videos we've gotten of people talking about bugs they've seen. If you guys are experiencing any of these bugs, make sure to smash that like button. Let us know down in the comments if you got any workarounds with them as well. This community in Red Dead is fantastic, always helping everybody out. If you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more Red Dead Online content, including tips and tricks, news updates, gameplay, just good old-fashioned fun. So, as I mentioned before the intro, there's been quite a lot of bugs in this game that have plagued it for quite a while. You know, disconnects are unfortunately always going to be an issue with Red Dead Online. It's just because of how the servers are built. Peer-to-peer servers are not a great way to have a massive open world online game, just because one person in that lobby is actually hosting that lobby. And if they have crappy internet and their internet can't handle everybody's data being transferred back and forth to keep that game going, or that lobby going, or that session, you're definitely going to drop it. So I don't see that getting fixed anytime soon. Unfortunately, Rockstar has done tons of things, well, they say they have, to fix or try to enhance that and not have it happen very much, but it still does. I usually don't get disconnected very often, but I know a lot of people that still do quite a lot. But we're not here to talk about too many of the big issues like that. That one's been plaguing the game forever. We're talking about some of the smaller issues that have been in this game for quite a while that really don't cause anything to be broken in the game, but they're just dang annoying, man. One of those biggest issues that have been plaguing this game since about the Naturalist update is the issue or bug you have when your horse doesn't follow you when you fast travel. This was a major issue that was almost constant when the Naturalist updated, but then there was even some information in the patch notes for the Bounty Hunter that said that Rockstar had fixed that. And I didn't really notice it too much after the fact, but recently it's been starting to happen quite a lot more often. Maybe, 10% of the time I fast travel, I lose my horse. Or when I'm in a bounty mission and I get off my horse and I go run and do some of the bounty mission stuff, if I get too far away from my horse and my horse doesn't despawn, then I can't get it to respawn. I think that's actually the main issue that's happening with this issue, is your horse isn't despawning when you get far enough away from it, and then it won't listen to you or hear you, and it definitely won't come. And if you're really far away, it definitely isn't going to respawn near you. So hopefully Rockstar's working on getting that one fixed. You guys are having that issue, definitely throw a ticket in there so they know that it's a widespread issue right now again. Another big issue everyone's been having, tons of comments on it on our video about outfits. Now, I love myself some outfits. As you guys are aware, I spent $100,000 the other day in game. 40,000 of that was on role outfits. So I do like to mess around with some outfits and build some stuff. We actually have always had 10 outfits built in the game, and I've lost half of them now. I've lost half those outfits. I got to rebuild them, resave them. I haven't messed around with it too much to see if I lose them again. A lot of comments, people saying they've rebuilt their outfits and re-lost them again. I haven't had that happen to me yet, but I haven't really been paying much attention to it since I've rebuilt them. Also, people are having issues with outfits staying on your horse. I've noticed that as well. I only have just a couple outfits on my horse. Used to always have, I think 7, because I have the upgraded saddlebags, the upgraded saddlebags. So you could hold 7 outfits. And unfortunately, I think I only have like 3 or 4, which is ridiculous. It's terrible, man. I like my outfits, man. We need some clothes in this game. It's like the only thing we have to stand out. And we did have a recent video link it up here in this video and down in the description as well if you want to watch it later on, about the 𝐑𝐞𝐫𝐬 bounty. The 𝐑𝐞𝐫𝐬 bounty. It actually has been stealing tonics, and people have been saying it's been happening since it came out. I just got notified of it and did some research on it and started telling everyone to stay away from this bounty. Unless you don't have any of these tonics in there, no worries there. But if you have a lot of these tonics, they're stealing tonics. Now, a lot of people have been commenting on that video, but they've been losing stuff in other places on the game as well. Some people have mentioned they've lost a few moonshine when they just load in. Some people said they've lost some flowers when they load into the bow mission. Now, I have tested these a few myself and haven't had it happen to myself, but I know a lot of these bugs and issues are pretty sporadic. So let us know if you guys are having those. Also, people have been commenting that they've had an issue where when you sell to Madame Nazar, you're actually, instead of selling your set, it'll actually just pick some random item and sell it like a jewelry, and then you'll lose that piece of item for that collection set, almost dramatically making it so you can't sell another set that you might have. That's ridiculous. We've had some people mention that the banded gator mission from Harriet actually is not letting them keep the skin once they skin it. I haven't had that happen to me either, but hey, if it's out there, that's ridiculous. Talking about outfits, a lot of people have mentioned as well as, bandoliers don't fit correctly. Those have never really fit correctly at all. A lot of the gun belts now are having a weird glitch where they're hanging way off the character and just not centered, like something's happened to the character mapping. I'm not sure if Rockstar has a weird glitch in there with that right now, and that bug's just causing a major issue with the floating gun belts. But hopefully they work on some of that stuff. Bandana's not fitting correctly, just a lot of weird mapping, layer mapping with the clothing right now. It looks like it's been causing a lot of issues lately. There's quite a lot of issues with clothing, with outfits, and just not fitting correctly or layering over each other wrong. So hopefully Rockstar's working on getting some of those things fixed. We've also had the major red core glitch with your horses for quite a while in this game as well. I've heard about it for like over a year, probably. People asking me, hey, I had this horse and its cores are just completely dead. Well, I've never really had to deal with it. I think I always had just like 9 horses, but I just bought a 10th horse a while back, and I just noticed actually when I was starting to go through all these issues that you guys were talking about in comments, and I went and checked it out, and my horse in my 10th slot has red cores in the stable. I can bring the horse out of the stable. I can feed him straight up anything I want, even horse meal, and give him gold cores and put him back in the stables, immediately bring him back out, and he's got red cores again. No other horse does that. I actually tested this and put 𝐸𝐶𝐵𝐸 in the stable with gold cores and left him in there for like a whole day and ran another horse, and then out in the free roam pulled out 𝐸𝐶𝐵𝐸 and he still had gold cores. Your cores should stay the same when you put your horse away, and that red core glitch is happening is crazy ridiculous. If you guys are having that issue and did any testing on it, let me know if you have any fixes for that. I've thought about selling the horse and buying another one and see if that fixes it. Maybe we'll try that in a future video. We'll go over a quick rundown of some of the comments that everyone's talking about. Eagle Eye stopped working. That's been happening quite a lot. You can't run with Eagle Eye with the Bounty Hunter perk. That happens quite a lot. We have horse glitches, naked and fake pelts, moonshine blackout 70% of the time, gun belt issue, crypts dismantling camp, still taking camp away, camp vanishes, defensive players don't remain in defensive mode when they come back into free roam from a free roam event. You gotta always switch that back and forth. Harriet missions not showing up when you visit Harriet. Had that happen before. Alligators despawn when you spawn the honey wagon in Lemoyne. I'll definitely have to check that one out. Got people with bugged awards and can't reset them. Speaking of that, we've had quite a lot of people ask about the new Bounty Hunter XP reward. They're at 10,000 and they can't trade it in to reset it, so they're just not getting Bounty Hunter XP anymore. That really upsets me because that's one of the biggest advocates that I talk about with the expansions that we got with the Bounty Hunter and hopefully with the other roles, to be able to continue to get XP for those roles. So the people that have that where it's stuck like that really sucks. We had a comment saying as soon as they break down their salmon, all their other salmon disappear. That's crazy. I've never seen that. We got saddle stats and stirrups apply to horse. Sometimes you don't get the drain rate as well as no speed. I've had that happen before where my gold bars on my horse were completely gone. Had to totally reset the game. Infinite loading schemes when doing trader, moonshiner, legendary bounty, legendary animal. We've talked about those a little bit. Disconnects, infinite loading screens, just getting no session data at all. When going into the moonshine shack, we have Maggie or Marcel don't even spawn. Or where you're just trying to load up the game and you get stuck at 50% or 90%. That happens quite a lot. And then, of course, we have the funniest comment from Tantalus Era. It says, also, another issue I have is I can't shoot Harriet in the face, no matter how hard I try. Pretty sure I'm not the only one with that problem. That is true. That is very true. I've tried it. We've even tried it with a with the war wagon as well. Didn't work out very well. I know a lot of us want to shoot Harriet in the face, although yeah, you can't. That probably isn't an issue they're going to be getting fixed anytime soon. But what issues are they going to fix anytime soon? Unfortunately, probably nothing. As we mentioned earlier in this video, Rockstar usually doesn't fix any issues in this game unless they're completely game-breaking, like the issues we had at the very beginning of Naturalist or the very beginning of Bounty Hunter, and they patch those quickly. They usually don't fix any more updates or any more patches in this game at all until we get a new update. Unfortunately, that's not going to be probably until March 15th, I believe. Yes, March 15th is when Outlaw Pass number 4 ends, and then I imagine Outlaw Pass number 5 will start the following Tuesday, right after that, on March 16th. And all the information's already in the game. No dates, though, but we do have a landing page for it, as well as all the unlockables as well. So I imagine it'll drop then. We should get a major update as well then. Hopefully it's an expansion. If we're going to an expansion, hopefully it's an expansion of a couple roles, and they fix some of these issues as well. Because we all know we love new content in this game, but we always hate when the new content comes and either all the issues are not fixed or it brings new issues. So hopefully we get a really good update in March, fixes all this random stuff that's happening, and doesn't bring anything new, because that's never good. So make sure to let us down in the comments if you guys are having any of these issues, or if you have any workarounds from them. Definitely share with the community, because this community is fantastic at helping each other out. And if you want to, make sure to join our Discord. Awesome group of guys and gals over there, just loving to roam around the prairie, help each other out, do trader deliveries, and even offer up free legendary animals. And of course, if you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button. If you're new around here, consider subscribing to the channel for more Red Dead Online content, including tips and tricks, news updates, gameplay, just good old-fashioned fun. We're almost at 30,000. You guys are amazing. Hope to see you on the prairie sometime, but until then, see you later.